PCA 2016 main event.
Getting to the business end. There's no such thing as an actual business end to anything, though. Like a broom doesn't have a... That doesn't matter.
I guess the brushy bit is the business end,
yeah,
because it gets the business done.
Right, but where did that actually come from?
Huh. So Tedeschi's raised to 36,000 here. Philip McAllister calls out of a stack of 1.74 million.
Yeah, that's a lot of dimp.
Okay. Oh, alright, my bad.
McAllister has the table chip lead, and in this hand he'll have the advantage of position. He's on the button.
Looks like we've got a decision.
Decision is to call as well. Rabat comes in from the big blind, so a three-way to the flop.
Jaya Raba.
That flop is Queen 8-4 with two clubs. So Rabat has checked to the razor.
Makes sense. Tedeschi was actually on that French Global Poker Masters team. So my guess is he's a pretty good poker player.
Check to McAllister. I've been impressed by what we've seen from this guy today. He's held the tournament chip lead at various points over the last 48 hours.
He's striking that
Spectacular
pose that supposedly means you're comfortable.
Sure.
A lot of poker players sit like that.
How you describe how you feel right now?
If what?
You would describe how you feel right now as spectacular?
He's gonna ask some weird questions.
I don't believe you.
He's nothing if
Get
not
back on the
entertaining.
Chinese poker. Win it back.
The bet from McAllister is 48k.
There's nothing you can do. Brutal.
Robert calls. What about the guy who started this? The pre-flop raise. Monsieur Tedeschi.
I think it's Paul Tedeschi, actually. Seems like that's a very common French first name, though. Monsieur.
No, 30 minutes. Just same thing as the last week. 30 minutes. But I'm okay.
That's a call as well. We're still three-way as we go to the turn.
It's really interesting. What would he raise pre-flop with? Not continue, but still call. And I think a lot of times it's going to be hands like tens and jacks, hands that maybe he wants to take a free card with. I mean, if it's jacks, he's really happy right now.
Yeah, jack of hearts on the turn.
I guess he could do it with some absolute monsters too. Slow play them, but I don't know. I don't see why you wouldn't just see bet that flop.
Checks, and I think that was a check from Tedeschi. Yep.
How much do you have? 200 and green?
He's gone from the one arm on one shoulder to two arms on two shoulders. The old water slide pose. I learned out there in the water park.
Philip McAllister bets again, 136,000.
So Tedeschi doesn't even have a pot-sized bet left behind.
Yeah, just realised he's the effective stack here, 388,000. Rabat, the other big stack at the table.
Yeah, this could be a potentially huge pot.
Especially as it looks like he's calling. Smallest chips in play are the yellow 1000s. Blues are 5,000, greens are 25,000.
Receipt or something.
Unless Tedeschi's really strong, I would be shocked to see him overcall here.
Last one. I'll go give you the last one then.
He's got a big draw, he might just
You want
shove.
it? Sure.
But you can broadcast it, right?
Okay.
Counting out the call.
He's raised all in.
Well, I think the worst he's gonna have here is a monster draw. I still kind of like him for Jackson. I guess queens is a possibility too. That would explain why he wouldn't want to c-bet, because he knows he can't get action on a board like that if 3 of the 4 queens are out. What just happened?
McAllister just called. He flats the all in.
So this pot is huge, 1.1 million in the middle, and Raba still the act.
I don't know how good the handwriting is.
Cost him 252,000 to call.
It's pretty rare we would see 2 calls here.
But look at the price he's getting.
Okay, well,
Does call, so let's be clear. We have 1 player all in. We have a pot of 1.4 million. We're going to the river with potential action on the side between the 2 big stacks at this table.
I like that one the best.
1.5 million in the middle. No one has a pot size bet left behind now.
Good point. River card is the ace of hearts.
So the flush draw gets there, the backdoor flush draw, the backdoor straight draw. Just check it down. No, they don't. He bets 300. It's a pretty small bet, but I don't see why you would bet here unless you're betting for value. There's no point in bluffing McAllister off the hand.
So 300,000 into the side pot. Tedeschi competing for the main pot of 1.4 million. And now McAllister moves all in. And he's got Raba covered.
How does everyone have a hand here?
I have no idea. But obviously, Raba's committed most of his stack in this hand. He's got 851k left.
Over a mil. 1.175. Don't be mad if I bluff you off a chop.
What hand does he think that they could be chopping with? King 10, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's only... I don't even see how they could both have King 10, because the only King 10 that gets as far is King 10 of clubs.
Right, what's okay
Or
for
King
me?
10 of hearts.
It works okay for me.
I'm saying
Oh, in this spot, I shouldn't speak.
him.
And that's true,
Oh,
yeah.
right, okay.
Walk away.
McAllister really shouldn't say anything. Tedeschi, technically this is not a heads-up pot.
I don't know the poker etiquette. Obviously.
It's not even really etiquette. This is a rule.
It is a rule. This pot is officially multi-way with Tedeschi already all in. Now McAllister's all in. And if Raba calls, he's all in.
I like this angle. It looks like he's wearing like a karate headband. Daniel San.
This is a monster. How much is in there?
A lot.
Roughly.
Roughly a lot. Also, you're not in the hand, dude.
You're insane.
It's mental, isn't it? It's a huge one.
Stop talking.
Why the hand is funny? Why did you not call? All right, I thought you called. Sorry. I thought he called you. Sorry, that's where you speak up here.
You get to see the hand afterwards.
Man, he's got a real decision.
Oh, he went on.
Tank for over 2 minutes.
Do you think he thinks this hard with King 10? Obviously, he doesn't have a flush. And there's only one King 10 he can have.
Is this the classic why did I bet 300,000 on the river expression?
Yeah, right, because it just looked like such an easy bet to raise.
I don't know what Tedeschi's got, but he's got to be thinking this ain't good for me. Three minutes now.
I mean, not only is this for his tournament life, but it could be for the tournament chip lead too.
It's fair to say that this is probably the biggest pot of the tournament so far.
I mean, even though that says side pot 300,000, the side pot's more like 1.5 million.
Yeah.
Which puts 3 million in the middle. Granted, Raba can only win 851,000. Additionally.
Coming up on the 4-minute mark. I think everyone at the table calls the clock soon.
I know you're sick, but I don't know if you're that sick.
What does that mean? It means he has a really strong hand, like
Flip a coin. Especially. Probably best.
I've
second
lost my
nuts.
phone.
We don't care.
Yeah.
Give you 2 minutes and then I'll call the clock. Sorry.
So that's 2 minutes plus 1 minute. It's 3 minutes to make a decision. Baffling the way this hand is played out. That's a call.
No, it's a fold.
Yes.
And he likes what he sees.
No,
King 10 club.
King 10 of hearts for a royal flush.
It is a royal, and look at that, Tedeschi did have a set of queens. What a terrible, disgusting run out for what is going to be the best hand almost always.
That's what
Runner, perfect royal flush.
Kings. Mercer has 2 European Poker Tour titles. A raise to 1,700. A reminder, this is a shootout format. The goal is to win your table, which earns you $75,000 and a spot at the final table. Matt Glantz showed us a 7, and he's got something else we know. It's good enough to make the call. Over to Moneymaker, ace, king of clubs in the big blind.
Chris would just love to put another big title onto his resume.
Chris with 2 players already in the pot. A re-raise to 4,100.
You have 3 5K chips.
Mercier with the Kings.
Come on.
Moves all in. He has both Glantz and Moneymaker covered. Glantz folds.
I'll call.
And a call from Moneymaker. Moneymaker at risk and behind.
He started the hand with almost 40 big blinds, and it looks like ace-king suited might be his last hand.
Jason Mercier in position to collect Moneymaker's bounty as Moneymaker exits the scene.
You should have to stay at the table. Brett Favre doesn't heave one up for grabs and run to the sideline and drink some Gatorade while waiting to see if it's intercepted.
All right, here we go. Chris Moneymaker awaiting his fate.
Maybe it's time for him to find a new line of work if he can't watch all in flops.
The flop is 10 trade jack 2 clubs. Wow! Moneymaker now favored with a royal flush draw and 1 overcard.
Yeah, Moneymaker might win the hand now. What, he's going to be out wandering the strip when he hits his royal flush in a moment?
Turn card, 8 of spades. Mercier dodges trouble. He's now favored to knock out Moneymaker.
Well, Chris now should be halfway to his car because he is about to lose his hand.
River card, Queen of Clubs. Are you kidding? A royal flush for Chris Moneymaker.
If you're gonna win, that's how you win.
No, you stay at the table and watch your fate. That's how you win.
Mercier plays.
They're all chasing the $8.25 million first prize.
On the Milwaukee's Best Light Pocket Cam, Umberto with ace-10 offsuit. And he will give it up. Over to our chip leader, Dog Martin Mickelson, ace-king of diamonds. That's good for a raise to $60,000, 3 times the big blind. Chris Lovelace from Brandon, Mississippi.
Not ready.
Re-raise with pocket eights.
150.
Lovelace bought in for the $10,000 entry fee. Says, I wanted to know if I could play with the big boys.
So far, so good. Over to Havad Khan now.
That's a big boy.
Yeah. And the big boys' cards go into the muck, and action is folded back around to Dog Martin. And he'll re-raise them all in.
Okay.
And a call.
Okay.
It's one of the most sedate all-in calls we've ever seen at the main event.
Well, Lovelace has run up against the biggest boy, the chip leader.
All right, to the flop we go now. The flop is 10 Jack. Jack, what a flop for Mickelson, a straight flush draw.
What a way to miss and still be monstrously ahead.
Lovelace's pocket eights are good, but in dire straits.
10.
Turn card, 6 of diamonds and a flush for Mickelson, but not over yet, boys.
Yeah, Lovelace can still survive with an 8 or a jack for a full house.
River card, Queen of diamonds and a royal flush for Mickelson.